EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Willis going to throw it right away. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Willis with another keeper. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll run the option left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Willis, 4th down here. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion left goes a tight end. Allen off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Brings up 2nd and 7. From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 in the Cowboys. The first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Allen again. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen. And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
60 Vikings.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, Willis throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready?
6 yards left on second down.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Barkley, toss play left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play fake. Here's Willis. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Willis. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a hack where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He completes it to Beckham. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. In motion, the tight end. Allen will try to throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From way up at the 23.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He's got a man complete.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continued to make mistakes.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Come on. Hit. 70 Rangers.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Now Willis.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Complete to Quez Watkins.
19 target.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
Toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Shot 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith
From a yard out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. As he's tackled at the 20.
Police take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
On 1st down, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Complete to number 20. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. 22-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Vikings 18. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, Barkley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Check match.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
On the go. Moving like cheese.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn puts it off. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. Forced out to his left.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 31 yards.
And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
33.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
19 play.
To throw, here's Willis. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown there. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. But by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Cowboys 41.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your time?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing is Allen. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Willis. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Willis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Willis to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion left goes Smith.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing, Willis. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
One final try for Willis. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.